We see celebrities as perfect figures, but they are still human. All it takes is one wrong question, one final insult to make their carefully crafted public image shatter in an instant. This is a look at the specific moments the script was thrown out and raw emotion took over. A 2-hour interview between Kanye West and Piers Morgan finally snapped when Piers delivered one last piece of advice. After Kanye gave a qualified apology for his tweet, Piers kept pushing, finally saying, "Don't be a victim. Your comments are racist." Hearing that, Kanye's demeanor changed. He replied, "You're not the king," before abruptly standing up and walking off the set.
If that's your position,
that's clear. Interview adjourned. Love you.
All it took was a single 5-word phrase from author Sam Harris to turn Ben Affleck from a calm guest into a fiery debater on Real Time. Harris was generalizing about the Islamic faith when he called it the motherlode of bad ideas.
This moment is the motherlode of bad ideas.
Before he could even finish his sentence, an incensed Affleck shot back, "That's gross. It's racist."
Gross, it's racist.
It's not, but it's so nuts.
It's like saying those stateless shifty Jew.
You're not.
That one comment ignited the argument that took over the entire show.
But Nick, or how about the more than 1 billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punish women, who just want to go to the store,
wait a second.
sandwiches,
Wait a second.
5 times a day, and don't do any of the things, but you're saying all Muslims stereotyping.
Wait a second.
Things, and you painting the whole group religion with that.
Let's.
When asked directly about the advertiser boycott on his platform, Elon Musk decided a polite corporate answer was not on the menu. At the DealBook Summit, interviewers Andrew Ross Sorkin used that exact phrase to ask about companies pulling their ads.
There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
In response, Musk leaned forward. He didn't deflect. He instead looked at the camera and said advertisers who boycott can go F yourself.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go F yourself.
Quentin Tarantino made it clear he would not discuss the link between film and real-world violence, but one reporter refused to listen. After being shut down, Channel 4's Krishnan Guru Murthy asked one more time, "Why are you so sure there's no link?"
But why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
That final push was a mistake. Tarantino leaned in and said, "I'm not your slave. I'm shutting your butt down," ending the line of questioning for good.
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Do not ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question. Listen, I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune. I'm not a monkey.
A simple case of mistaken identity sent Samuel L. Jackson on a legendary on-air rant. News anchor Sam Rubin kicked it off by asking, "Did you get a lot of reaction from that Super Bowl commercial?"
I tell you what, working for Marvel, the Super Bowl commercial, did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
That question was meant for Lawrence Fishburne. Jackson immediately seized on the error, launching his lengthy and sarcastic correction with the words, "What Super Bowl commercial?"
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, you know what? I've been my mistake.
You're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
You're exactly
we may be
right.
all black and famous.
You
but
are
we all don't look
guilty.
alike.
Gayle King's calm but direct line of questioning is famous, and it was one simple statement that sent R. Kelly into a full-blown meltdown. Speaking of the parents who accused Kelly of holding their daughters, King stated simply, "They're saying you have their daughters." The moment he heard that direct accusation, Kelly leaped from his chair. He began screaming, "That's a lie," and completely lost control.
"This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me."
These moments are incredibly intense. Drop a comment below and let us know which celebrity's reaction you found the most unbelievable. For Chris Brown on Good Morning America, the interview went sour the moment his past was brought up. After a segment on his new album, host Robin Roberts pivoted, asking, "The Rihanna situation?" As soon as he heard Rihanna's name, Brown's face hardened. He deflected the question, but after the interview, his rage boiled. Over backstage, where he reportedly smashed a window.
The restraining order against you that Rihanna had issued has been relaxed. Same room. Have you all seen each other, been around each other?
I mean,
I mean, not really. I mean, it's not really a big deal to me now as far as that situation. I think I'm past that in my life, and I think today is the album day, so that's what I'm focused on. So everybody go get that album.
An interview with Mel Gibson took a dark turn when a reporter asked if his past scandals were behind him. OGN TV's Dean Richards asked if he had been boycotted from Hollywood. Gibson's smile instantly vanished. He stared at the reporter in silence before the satellite feed cut, but not before he was heard calling the man who asked the question an a-hole.
Well, I certainly hope so. You know, it is a while back, and you know, I've done all the necessary mea culpas. So, let's move on, dude. Come on.
Edge of Darkness opens today. It's good to see you back in the saddle and doing what you do best. Thanks a lot for joining us, Mel. Take care.
Bye-bye. Asshole.
Gordon Ramsay's patience wore thin after being asked the same question over and over. An Australian TV host had already asked him multiple times about cosmetic surgery. Not getting the answer she wanted, she asked one last time, no Botox?
You were looking quite a bit younger. They were saying that you'd had Botox. Has the US affected you like that?
That final poke was the last straw. A visibly annoyed Ramsay said, I've had enough.
Do you actually think I've had Botox? Do you think I need my money back? I mean, are you stupid?
I must say, he looks very healthy. I don't know which way he's going to take that. He's gone.
The confrontation with rapper Birdman was unique. He walked into the Breakfast Club to address past comments from host Charlemagne the God, who had accused him of not paying his artists. Birdman stood over the host and said, I'm pulling up on you, making it clear he was there to settle an old score, not start a new interview.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
Man, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hear you, my nigga. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
In the middle of a screaming match, it was one personal insult that made Cardi B reach for her shoe. During a Love and Hip Hop reunion, fellow cast member Asia Davis yelled at her, "You just some bitch from the Bronx." In direct response to that line, Cardi B's temper flared. She reached down, took off her high-heeled shoe, and hurled it across.
Cardi in his text, what happened?
Jenna Ortega found herself in an awkward position when a reporter asked for something she was famous for. I know you probably hate this, but I've got to ask you to do the dance.
Can you show me real quick? You was like.
It was that direct request to perform on demand. Ortega politely but firmly shut down the reporter who had asked for the very thing he knew she wouldn't want to do.
You was like.
A single condescending comment from a talk show host was all it took for the Bee Gees to walk out. Clive Anderson had been making jokes at their expense all night. The final straw was when he referenced their original band name, saying, "You'll always be the Rattlesnakes to me." Barry Gibb heard that, quietly called the host a tosser, and led his brothers right off the stage.
I can knock out something like that.
There was a lot of ego problems at the time, and
yeah, of course. We're getting on like a storm, aren't we, Clive?
Yes.
In fact, I might just leave.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never had anyone walk out before, but
we are a tosser, pal.
Jim Everett finally exploded after host Jim Rome used his name as a taunt one last time.
Right, you can, but if you call me Chris Everett to my face one more time...
I already did it twice.
If you call it one more time, we better take a station break.
After being explicitly warned not to call him Chris Everett again, Rome leaned into his microphone and did it anyway. It was that final deliberate act of disrespect. In response, Everett lunged across the interview table, throwing it to the ground and confronting the host physically.
Say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
For Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, the interview ended the moment his integrity was questioned. Reporter Liz Hayes suggested he was still hiding assets from his victims.
You have an oral contract with your management, the Fordham Company. Is that an attempt to hide your income?
Are still a lot of victims out there who are still waiting for it. The implication that he was still a thief caused him to snap. He pointed his finger and said, "You've got a lot of nerve," before storming out.
I think you can air what you want here out of this interview. It's done. Oh my God. You got a lot of nerve, boy. I'll tell you. Honestly, really. You know, honestly.
Why can't I ask these
honestly,
questions?
and I was told this was a friendly, nice interview, and no one has ever treated me as disrespectful as you have, really.
Matthew McConaughey's breezy book tour interview on The View hit a wall with one specific question. Host Joy Behar pivoted from his book and asked for his thought on gun control after the Uvalde shooting in his hometown. The abrupt shift to a raw political topic for a soundbite made the actor visibly uncomfortable. His body language changed as he tried to navigate the unexpected ambush.
Yeah. Yes. Do you think you would get elected in Texas being anti-gun?
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is me playing a game that I'm not interested in playing. To give you a direct statement right there.
Bobcat Goldthwait's legendary stunt on The Jay Leno Show wasn't a reaction, but a planned act of protest. The specific reason was the cancellation of the Fox sitcom Herman's. Head. To protest the network's decision, he came on the show with a hidden agenda. He used lighter fluid to set his chair on fire as a bizarre, chaotic statement against the studio executives.
What if I don't know, what if I set his furniture on fire? No, don't set that on fire. Now you have to sit in this. Now sit down, sit down. Sit down, sit down.
A Bet executive telling Rihanna no was all it took to spark her viral act of defiance. The plan was for her to make it rain on the audience with a stack of cash. Executive Stephen Hill told her she couldn't do it. In direct response to his order, Rihanna looked him in the eye and instead threw the entire stack of cash right at his face before walking on stage. A joke about infidelity turned a daytime TV interview into an uncomfortable family drama. Host Joy Behar turned to rock star Gene Simmons and asked, "How many women have you been with, Gene? 1,000?" Right in front of his wife, Shannon Tweed. That specific question about his past was the last straw for Tweed. She immediately took off her microphone and walked off the set in disgust.
Gene Simmons was on the show. I've heard this before from him anyway. He claims that he had sex with 5,000 women. How'd you back, Gene?
my back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
So rude.
She's
so
done
rude.
with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was
Really
just joking because she's a comedian.
Here, these back on. It suits you.
Thanks for the question.
It's a deeply uncomfortable moment for Sofia Vergara on The Late Show. As she was talking, Cosby interrupted to comment on her body. He gestured toward her and said, "What you have on is, they're trying to hide it, but it's not hiding." That specific leering remark caused her to recoil with a forced, uneasy laugh.
Look at you, and they think only of sin. What you have on tonight is wonderful. You make me feel young again. You make me feel very excited.
Tyson, the interview took a terrifying turn the moment one specific word was used. A Canadian news anchor said, "Some of your critics would say there's a convicted rapist." Tyson's entire demeanor changed the second he heard the word rapist. He stopped the interview, leaned forward menacingly, and unleashed a stream of profanity at the terrified anchor.
Highs and lows. It's so interesting because you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. It's more nerve-wracking to me here talking to a rat piece of shit like you. Come on, like. No, because you're a piece of shit. All right, we're gonna wrap up the
creating one of the most awkward interviews in history. From a single word to a direct insult, these are the moments the script was thrown away. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into celebrity moments. Check out the next video on your screen to see what happens when live. TV goes completely off the rails.